5 felicitations down, the Forbes India 30 Under 30 Awards 2015 continued to honour the most deserving. An impressive repertoire of work in English theatre under his belt, Jim Saab walked away with the next Forbes India 30 Under 30 Award 2015.
Jim, you've been known to choose very messed up, layered, dark characters in all your plays. Any particular reason? Is it more easier than playing a vanilla one?
I'm crazy.
Crazy people on the list, but not me, huh? Okay, fantastic. Right. I think that's the best answer. Aren't we all a little crazy?
Yeah, I find them the most interesting.
Child prodigy and genius bass guitarist Mohini Dev was bestowed with the next honour.
Has global fame right now already affected you in any way?
No, not affected, but I've had the most amazing years of my life. Like from the age of 10, I started playing shows and stuff.
Okay.
And some of the best musicians were around me who took under their wings and who thought I deserved to be the part of their bands.
Abhishek Chaudhary and Saransh Vaswani of Saja were given the next award for ensuring parents and the community play a greater role in their child's education.
So what are your plans to scale up and take what you do to other states?
Scaling. We are looking to scale it up in huge numbers. We're thinking of going to around 1,000 schools by 2018. That's the plan.
For starting a successful online furnishing company ahead of its time, Mehul Agrawal of Fab Furnish won the next award.
Started this company at a time where Indians weren't buying furniture online. You know, what was that gut instinct? What was that feeling, that conviction that you had that made you believe that this would actually work?
For me, the experience came from my own one. Staying in Mumbai, trying to build my own house, get it furnished. I couldn't do it. It took me weeks and months, struggling all around, finding a place to park my car, sweating all around, didn't find good designs, didn't find good pricing. And that's what really led to me to believe if I'm not able to do it even in the metro, what about cities that are, not in the top 10?
Co-founding CEO of Jagdalpur Legal Aid Group were recognized for working tirelessly to safeguard the rights of people in conflict-ridden South Chhattisgarh.
Congratulations once again. What have some of the high points of your journey been?
We have been able to make some sort of relationship with the communities there. We have been able to get some justice in few cases maybe.
For the next segment, I would like to take a walk through the crowd and talk to a few people who have helped shape this year's awards. I would like to start with Uday. Uday Benegal, are you around? What is different about the new generations of musicians as compared to when guys started out at your time?
What happened in the independent scene is, whereas previously bands and artists were expected to play cover songs, which is popular songs by mostly Western artists, the change happened in that the audience wanted to listen to Indian musicians, Indian songwriters, expressing themselves in their own language. When I say language, I mean their own words, whatever the language was, whatever the language is, original music per se. And that's been the most incredible leap forward for original expression in this country.
Up next we have a very young actor who was recently seen in the movie Mardani, and he made quite an impact with his role. Ladies and gents, he's no stranger. You all know, give it up for the very cute Tahir Vasdin. Ladies! For the longest time it's always been about male actors have always had to be launched into a film, but you've taken a role and made it your own. Do you think that's a new trend in the industry right now?
No, I debuted at a time when there are so many newcomers coming in, and a lot of people have asked me, did you think twice about taking on such a dark, negative role? But I think as a newcomer, when you get something that's different and that's going to stand out, that's got its own plus points, and that's all I did. I took something that's different, like you said, made it my own, didn't play it what the stereotype negative character would be. Just tried to do something different with it, and it worked, I guess.
It did, yeah. Is it advisable now as an actor, based on where you are in your career, to take risks now or play it safe? What would you like to do?
Yeah, definitely. Something that we've been hearing from entrepreneurs right through this evening is that a lot of their ideas materialized because there was a demand in the market. I think films work pretty much the same way. It's a demand and supply. It's the entertainment business. I think our films are a narrative for what our society wants, and the great thing today is that the audience out there is watching international cinema, I have friends who are watching Breaking Bad and True Detectives, House of Cards at the same time as anyone else anywhere in the world is doing it. And the fact that the audience is ready for stuff like that lets Indian actors take risks, and that's what the endeavor is to be known as an actor, full stop. Not an Indian actor, not a Bollywood actor, but an international actor.
Also, obviously you can't have a discussion like this without visiting the class of 2014. We have Manju Bhatia in the audience. Manju, you've achieved success through your loan recovery agency called Vasuli. Last year you were part of this list. Any words of advice to young women wanting to choose the path less traveled?
We must believe in ourselves, and most importantly in what we do. I have followed my conviction, and that's what I would advise all women.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, for everyone I spoke to.
Changing course back to the awards, our next winner, Pranshu Patni of Culture Alley, was felicitated for building a mobile app that allows you to pick up new words on the go.
How do you evaluate if your app is actually helping people learn?
Well, there's a boring answer to that, which is that, we have tests within the app which actually show people that they started from a certain level, and to get to the next level they have to clear that test, and we've seen an overwhelming number of people actually clear and move on to the next level.
For bringing India's best authentic cuisines under one roof, Rahul Dua of Cafe Lota walked away with the next award.
As a chef, I'm sure you get plenty of compliments from your guests. What's the best compliment that you've received from your girlfriend?
My girlfriend is a food critic. So it was basically having somebody all the time to give you the most critical opinion about your food that you'll ever get. So it worked well in a way, because I didn't have to look outside for inspiration. And
our next achiever, Rahul Mehra, was honored for pioneering a change in microbrewery laws and redefined the craft beer scene.
Well done. Can craft beer compete in terms of scale and popularity with the other bigger names?
If you look at the UK or the US,
right,
we might be the first ones here, but right there it's already got about 25 to 30% of the market share, which is a big game for a industry which is just about 20 years old or 25 years old.
The legal activist duo of Shreya Rastogi and Lubhyati Rangarajan were felicitated for working towards creating a new death penalty regulation in the country.
What motivated you to enter this specific area of law?
We just met a lot of the families of the prisoners on death row and the prisoners, and they asked for help. And we're just in a position to use our law degree to do that, and I think that's kind of what motivates.
The recipient of the next award, Prukalpa Sankar and Varun Banka of Social Corps, used big data technology to connect people to policymakers and resolve social issues.
Can you throw some light on some of the interesting work you've done in the recent Delhi elections?
You're always tracked somehow that what phone are you buying, what product are you buying. So we are looking to bring the same concept on more on a social sector, like when massive India level decisions are taken on in the aspects of health, education. When you download an app, you've been tracked in terms of how you use it. Same, we want to make it on a real life decision. So that's the way we work.
Stay tuned as we get you more enthralling moments of the Forbes India 30 Under 30 Awards 2015.
The biggest risk you can take is to not take a risk.